Hi, welcome back to another episode of the Law Firm Success Story. Now, today we're talking to Chris Guymon, and I'm interested in how he went down to just working 5 to 10 hours a week in his law firm. Now, that's a very big deal for a lot of lawyers who may be just grinding away and they just see no light at the end of the tunnel. So, I'm interested to hear Chris' story. So, Chris, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah,
So 5 to 10 work hours a week. Tell us a little bit about what does your firm look like today? And then I want to back up and get how did you get there?
yeah, absolutely. Um, I'm pretty passionate about helping attorneys with their business, and so I knew that I needed to buy back some of my time in the law firm so that I could have more time to do that. And so I really focused on the time side of the law firm for me, which is why I got down to the 5 to 10 hours a week. I really do about one mediation a week, which is between 3 and 7 hours. And then I have a couple of hours a week of office administration stuff. Other than that, my team handles the rest of the cases. So that's kind of where I'm at now.
Nice, nice. I love it. So now let's take a step back and let's just go back to, okay, where were you before this revelation of, 5 to 10 weeks and all this efficiency? Like, what did your life as a lawyer look like?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm in family law. So anybody who's done family law knows like there's a lot of fires that people want you to put out. They want to call you on nights and weekends and talk about their ex denying parent time. And honestly, that first year of my business was pretty brutal. And I think I only made like $78,000 gross that year, like hardly any money. I was working a ton of hours, and there was one Friday night we were having a birthday party for one of my kids, and I'm on the phone handling a parent time emergency. And I said, enough's enough. Like, I'm not making enough money. I'm spending way too much time. There's got to be a better way than this. So personally, I started studying the business side from non-attorneys. I realized every attorney I was talking to, they were really struggling with the business. And so I figured I'm going to learn from people who know business, not just law firms. And spent about a year and a half, 2 years, really focusing on that side of things, and got it down to what I kind of feel like is like the first step of success when we're talking about financial and time freedom is what I call a 5-figure 4-day work week. So you're grossing 10,000 a week and you're working less than 4 days. So 32 hours a week. So that was kind of the first benchmark mark where that I knew I was headed in the right direction.
Nice, nice. Now, I guess as you kind of started making progress, you know, getting down to 5 to 10 weeks, was that the goal, or did that goal kind of develop as you made progress?
Yeah. It was not originally the goal. My goal was always 4 days of week, 4 days working a week. My dad always took Wednesdays off. He was an orthodontist. He worked way less than most attorneys. But I loved the lifestyle that he was able to provide for our family by having time and money to do stuff with us. And so that was a big, big thing for me. I'm married. I've got 3 kids. They're 10, 5, and 3. So I need money to go do stuff with them, but I also need time to go do stuff with them. And so my primary focus was always 4 days a week. The $10,000 number, the 5-figure, one, it was catchy from the coaching side, and two, I realized it was super achievable with kind of a work-life balance of where you're working on your business about 4 hours a day and you're working in your business about 4 hours a day. So it kind of was the perfect balance there of time, money, and energy, and kind of a foundation so that I could then springboard my firm, whether I wanted to make more money or have more time. It gave me enough time and money that I could scale the way I wanted to scale.
Nice. I love it. So I guess now where you are with, the 5 to 10 hours, if you're talking to a lawyer and they're probably in disbelief because they're probably working a lot more than that, like what
Yeah.
would you kind of say to them to kind of even just spark that thought in their mind, like, yes, it is possible. I'm not a unicorn. Like, what would you say to them?
So it's 100% possible. And I have helped a lot of people do this. In fact, I just finished a 12-week program where everybody who joined the program was making $5,000 a week or less. And then within 9 weeks of the 12-week program, all of them were making 10,000 a week. Different practice areas, different areas of the country, different experience levels. One was just barely starting her law firm out, where another person had been practicing for 10 years. So 5 figures, 4 days a work week is 100% achievable for anybody in as little as 3 months, as long as you're willing to put in the effort.
Nice. I love it. So you mentioned about, your passion for helping lawyers, helping law firms figure that out. So if someone's interested and said, like, hey, I love what I'm hearing. I want to learn more about this Chris guy. Like, where can they go? Where can they find you to keep up with you, to hear about all the awesome things in your story?
Yeah, you can go to Time Freedom Lawyers with an S at the end. Timefreedomlawyers.com is probably the best way to find me. There we'll have links to our Facebook. Like, we have a free Facebook group that you can come and learn from. There's a lot of other resources there as well. And my programs evolve, I keep that page updated. So that'd probably be the best way to find me.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Well, Chris, thank you so much for coming on. And for everyone that is listening, thank you for listening. And again, continue listening to at least one success story a day because it feeds your confidence and it also opens your eyes to what is possible. So, Chris, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. This is really cool. Thank you so much.